This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Another 76 cases of COVID-19 infections confirmed by the Ministry of Health today. These new additional cases are a combined total of cases for Monday, July 5th and Tuesday, July 6th. Health officials in updates 466 and 467 released this morning say 53 cases were confirmed on Monday, while 23 were confirmed yesterday. A breakdown of the cases show that 67 cases are on New Providence, 3 with a history of travel within 14 days, 4 cases on Grand Bahama, 1 case on Abaco, and 1 with the location pending. The Ministry of Health is advising that 2 of the newly confirmed cases reported for New Providence on Tuesday have been relocated. 1 newly confirmed case has been added to the confirmed cases for Grand Bahama, and the other has been added to the confirmed cases for the island of Eleuthera. Total cases in country now at 12,965. Active cases are at 805 with 52 cases hospitalized, 49 considered moderately ill, while 3 are in the intensive care unit. Health officials also confirming another unfortunate death, that of a 61-year-old male of New Providence who died on Monday, July 5th. His death pushes the country's COVID death toll to 252. 82 people recovered between the 2 days. Total recoveries are now at 11,822. In recent days, the Princess Margaret Hospital has seen an influx of COVID-19 patients. In fact, PMH's hospital administrator, Mary Walker, contends that the hospital is now at capacity with COVID cases resulting in hospitalization and deaths, which also continue to increase. In the Ministry of Health's last update, 52 cases are hospitalized, 29 of them at Princess Margaret Hospital and 4 at the South Beach Acute Care and Referral Center. 2 COVID cases at PMH are in the intensive care unit. Mrs. Walker says many of those hospitalized are not vaccinated, encouraging Bahamians to get the COVID vaccine. The Public Hospitals Authority in a statement is advising that as a result of reaching maximum admission capacity, PMH is forced to reallocate clinic personnel to strengthen hospital operations. Effective Wednesday, July 7th, the public is advised that the Agape Clinic, 4th Terrace, Centerville, will now operate between the hours of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday. Limited walk-in patients will be accommodated. Additionally, the public is advised that the emergency department is only accepting emergency cases. In the event of a medical emergency, you may call the National Emergency Medical Services dispatchers at 919 or contact the PMH Emergency Department at 326-7014. Hospital management apologizes for any resulting delays in service. The PHA strongly advises the public to adhere to all safety protocols, including wearing a mask, social distancing, and hand washing. Vaccination against the COVID-19 virus has proven to diminish the severity of this disease, thus resulting in fewer hospital admissions. The authority is imploring the public to heed to the call to get vaccinated to help stem the spread of the COVID-19 virus in our communities. As the government and health officials urge more Bahamians to get vaccinated, a big question looms, and that's if school-age children will be required to get the vaccine before returning to their classrooms in the fall. Just outside of Cabinet on Tuesday, Minister of Education Jeffrey Lloyd said it won't be mandatory for public students. However, he says this when asked if it's the same for private institutions.
We are obviously concerned. We are paying very close attention to the situation in our schools, and this is why we are insistent on encouraging all of our students and visitors, administrators, teachers, and support staff to do what they are told to do by the Ministry of Health and the health officials, and that is observe social distance and so on.
Now, when asked if that same position would be taken for educators, here's the minister's response.
The ministry informs all stakeholders, including firstly our clients, meaning our administrators and teachers and staff, and of course students and parents, as soon as we have information that is confirmed. Again, please bear in mind that there is a lot of information that floats out into the public domain, and we have done our investigation, verified by the Ministry of Health, that information sometimes is incorrect. And we cannot afford to put out information from an official source like the ministry that is incorrect. And I gave an example about the 5-year-old. That is not correct. I gave an example about the Fresh Creek School in Andros. That is not correct. So we want to be sure that what we disseminate from the Ministry of Education is the correct information as provided to us by the health authorities.
As for the overall process during the country's national examination period, Minister Lloyd says that no student was unable to sit their examinations due to positive tests for COVID-19 or exposure to the virus. He shared that results should be out at the end of the month, as the ministry knows that national examination results are a requirement for college admissions and scholarships.
They have said to us they don't see the need for that at this time, that we can continue with the hybrid instructional model that we have been conducting over these past several months.
The Democratic National Alliance has a new deputy leader and chairman, this much coming from the leader of the party, Orinthia Komolafe, during the party's monthly press conference today.
We are pleased today to announce the election of a new deputy leader and chairman for the DNA as we ready ourselves for the general elections. At a special Congress meeting held on Thursday, July 1st, 2021, Mr. Stephen Michael Nesbitt was duly elected as the new deputy leader, and Mr. Derek Smith was duly elected as the new chairman of the DNA. The elections were held in accordance with the Constitution of the DNA, and the two positions were well contested.
Now, the position of deputy leader and chairman was held by Bushimi Ambrister and Omar Smith, respectively. Now, according to the party leader, the former deputy leader stepped down amid personal reasons. His new role in the DNA is National Strategic Advisor to the Central Congress.
Mr. Omar Smith previously served as our national chairman. In order to contest the position of deputy leader, Mr. Smith stepped down as national chairman. Both Mr. Smith and Mr. Nesbitt received much support from the members of the Central Congress, as the results show. There were 41 eligible voters in this election based on the number of financial Congress members as at June 30th, 2021. It was a very close race with a margin of victory of 1. Mr. Smith secured 20 votes, while Mr. Nesbitt received 21 votes.
Mrs. Komolafe expresses that the party's mission and purpose for the next general election is fighting for the true emancipation and empowerment of the Bahamian people. You're watching Jcn News. Stay with us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.